everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and today I'm talking about the sewing project that has been the bane of my existence for way too long at this point. So, sewing. I bet most of you didn't know that I know how to sew. I mean, kind of. I kind of know how to sew. I mean, I've been sewing since I was like 7 or 8 years old, but you know. I haven't done it in a while. Ever since I was, I think, 7 or 8, I've been following sewing lessons and I've always really enjoyed it. But then when I was like 14 or something, school and everything was getting tougher, and I had to stop taking classes. So then I stopped sewing as much as I used to, which, kind of sad, but you move on. Then I think when I was, let's say 17 something, I decided, hey, you know what, I want to get back into sewing because I always really enjoyed it and I want to, make something. So then I bought my very first sewing machine. It's been working beautifully for me ever since. So I've been sewing on and off ever since then. I haven't been doing nearly as much as I used to, because I had classes like every week. But hey, every once in a while when I feel like it, I'll take out my sewing machine and make something fun. Do a project for like a day or two. It's always fun and I always really enjoy it. So, a couple of weeks ago, I thought, hey, what would be fun? What might be fun? Making another sewing project. So I decided that I wanted to make a little stuffed animal, and I wanted to try making a deer. A stag specifically, because I thought the antlers would be great fun. Spoiler alert, it was not. It was tough, and I didn't manage, but you live and you learn. So I thought that'd be really fun to try making a stag. So I'll explain how I go about it and what kind of the general workflow is for sewing, in case you're unfamiliar. So the first thing that you need when you're sewing anything, but in particular a stuffed animal, is a pattern. And the pattern basically is all the puzzle pieces that you need to sew together in order to make a stuffed animal or any kind of project that you have. Something like a t-shirt would be a lot easier, would have only a couple pieces, but something like a stuffed animal is a little bit more complex, so you need a bunch more pieces. So because I didn't have a pattern to work from, I decided to make my own, which is quite challenging if you don't know what you're doing. Spoiler alert, I don't know what I'm doing. So I just try, and whenever I do this, I try to reference like an actual stuffed animal, and the closest thing that I had to a deer was a stuffed dog. So I mean, not the closest, but what you're gonna do. So I try to figure out, hey, what makes this stuffed animal work, and how do I kind of copy what they did, but then change it and alter it to more of the proportions of a stag. And I just tried a couple things out. I just imagined the way that the pieces would fit together, and I drew it all out on paper. I mapped it all out basically, and then I cut out all those pieces and I stuck them together, the paper pieces, because I just wanted to, instead of making everything out of fabric just to see if it works or not, I thought it'd be easier to just stick the paper pieces together and just check, hey, are the proportions correct? Is there anything that, doesn't work? So I did that, and the pattern seemed to work well enough, and you know, so I thought, okay, cool, let's get onto sewing. So the next thing that you're supposed to do is to be cutting your pieces out on fabric this time. So I did all of that. That went semi-smoothly, but that is when I first noticed the glaring issue that would ruin this project, and that is that one of my fabrics, the white one, sucked. Did not like my sewing machine, did not like my scissors, was fraying all over the place and just was not cooperating at all. It was just fraying and unraveling all over the place, and there was nothing that I could do about it, which sucked. So the next step is to be sewing all the pieces together, which is what I was trying to do with my sewing machine, but then the white fabric started to really act up and fray and just die basically to my sewing machine, which, not gonna lie, wasn't ideal. So that was annoying, very annoying, and I'll show you what it looks like. So as you can see, there's not really working with this fabric. It just wasn't happening, which is really annoying, and that sucked, which means that if I wanted to make this work, I'd have to start over, which just seemed like a lot of work to me. So this project failed, or did it? You probably saw this in the title already, but this is a two-parter because I did way too much for this one video. So I'm not going to make it one video, I'm going to make it 2 videos. Either way, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, and check back next week for the next one, I suppose. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more art videos every single Friday. Have a great weekend, guys, and keep on sketching. Bye!